2022 from America First Credit Union.
And when you traced those two wires totaling $45,000, did they land in this account?
Yes, they did.
Can you please show us where?
Sure. Scott, can we do let's see, it's the middle. We need to go down a little bit to like the 11th. The 12th, like the 11th and 12th. Yes, thank you. So you can see on the 12th, the $26,700 coming in. And then if you go down a few other lines, also on the 12th, down a little bit more right there, that bank-to-bank transfer, that's $18,300 coming into the account. Those are those two wires from Chelsea Barney.
And Scott, if you can move it to the left. At the time they hit the account, what was the account's balance?
It was in the negative $1,996.68.
Did you then trace the funds from this account?
I did.
Can you please show us what happened to that money?
Well, the majority of it, well, a lot of it, almost half, went to the family account, the $19,299 on the 12th, that middle transaction. That went to the family account, the 2204, that says Eric Richins. That's the joint checking account that Eric and Kouri Richins used for family expenses.
Your Honor, can we just have a continuing objection to this whole line on the same grounds?
Please proceed, Mr. Bloodworth.
And then also there were she paid debt payments.
Okay, so the $19,300 went out. And then how long did it take her to deplete the rest of that $45,000?
Well, we have to account for another $9,000 that came into the account, but it was gone within a few days.
Did any of it go to a mortgage on the Barney home?
No.
What did it go to?
The transaction that's highlighted, the $19,299, that is the same amount that was paid to FundFi, which is one of Kouri Richins' payday lenders.
So that money went from this KRR account to the personal joint account, and
That's
then
correct.
to FundFi to pay off debt.
The part of that's true. So this amount on January 12th went to the family account. And if we go to the family account, you can see right before this payment had been made. So this money going back to the family account replenishes that exact amount.
Let's do that. Let's go to 5-33A. Do you recognize that document?
I do.
What is that?
This is the America First Credit Union statement of the family account 2204 of February of 2022, which includes the January 22 transactions. And this is in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-33A.
Same objections.
533A is admitted.
Can you show us on this account that 19,299 transaction you were just referencing?
Yes, Scott, I think it's on the second page. Yes. Thank you. So you can see on January 10th, a bank-to-bank transfer of $19,299. So that came out of the family account. And I know from tracing this, that went to FundFi. for Kouri Richins.
And Fund 5 was one of her payday lenders?
Yes.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 5-30, please? Do you recognize this document?
I do.
What is it?
This is the information from America First Credit Union that details the incoming wire or the outgoing wire. And it was returned in response to a prosecution subpoena.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 5-30.
Same objections.
5-30 is admitted.
And what information does this present?
This tells us the date at the top left, January 10th, 22. It tells us the amount that is $19,299 there on the left. And in the middle column, it tells us that it came from the account 2204-9, but 2204, that's the family account. On the right column, it tells us the beneficiary, who's the receiver of the wire, is Fundify Merchant Funding. And then if you go down to the bottom, so the originator is the person who sends the wire, the beneficiary is the one who receives it. So this is instructions or notations from Kouri Richins or someone who sent this to pay off K. Richins. That's the instruction.
Let's go back to the loans for a minute. You had testified earlier that that Iron Bridge loan became due on January the 8th, 2022. Is that right?
That's right.
Did Ms. Richins make that balloon payment to satisfy that loan on January the 8th?
No, she did not.
What happened?
She extended that loan for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She extended the loan, giving her more time to pay it.
And during that time, was she trying to get a new loan from Excel Financial?
That's true, yes.
Why did she submit so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Object to speculation.
Did you review her correspondence with Excel Financial?
I did.
Did that correspondence explain why she submitted so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Yes.
Why did she submit so many bank statements to Excel Financial?
Well, initially, the loan was in her name, just Kouri Richins and K. Richins Realty. And she had some bank account statements were submitted for that. And then as the underwriting process went forward, they asked for a co-signer. And so that's when the operating agreement that now showed Doreen Kouri with some ownership of K. Richins Realty, when that was submitted, and also bank account statements were submitted for that. And then another stage where they needed to show a specific amount in a bank account statement in order to close. And the loan then became Doreen Kouri's loan as the principal of K. Richins Realty.
Did K. Richins Realty ever enter into a financing agreement with Excel?
No.
What then happened with the Iron Bridge loan once it was extended once?
It remained unpaid, and it was extended again to March 8th, 2022.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, this may be a good point to break.
Any objection, Ms. Nestor?
No, sir.
1240 reasonable, Mr. Bloodworth?
Yes, sir.
Ms.